name is Kathleen Selmans, and welcome to What's Working in Video. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Amplified Now. We are a full-service digital and content marketing agency focused on video content for experts who want to have their content out in the world, but not spend their entire lives doing marketing. Today, I have with me David. David, could you introduce yourself and your company?
Sure. I'm the director of Up Here Media Limited, which is so called because I'm in Scotland in the UK, at the top of the UK, and I'm also 6'5", but primarily because I do aerial cinematography. So I run an aerial filming business.
And tell me what that's like. Is that drones?
It is drones, yes. So I actually qualified, you have to take a PFCO qualification in the UK, and I qualified earlier this year with that. So I've basically started dipping my toe into this field. Before I did drone photography and video, I did other video and photography and graphic design work, and before that, journalism. So I have a whole kind of raft of skills that have kind of built up to the point where I'm now making films, but doing it from the air.
Cool. So what kind of people and what kind of businesses benefit from aerial videography?
That's a really good question. I'm focused primarily on golf clubs here in Scotland, the home of golf.
Mm-hmm. I'm in Phoenix. We're also a home of golf.
That's cool. How many golf courses does Phoenix have?
I don't know, but there's one closer to me than a drugstore.
That's good. Do you play yourself?
They're all over.
Yeah, they're all over Scotland as well, obviously, as you'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm getting into the golf market with aerial video, but there are a lot of other kind of real estate companies obviously use aerial video, and development people use it for surveys, so construction, so aerial roof surveys, that kind of thing. Councils are starting to use drones. The emergency services use drones as well. So there's a lot of different uses for drones.
Cool. That's really cool. Do you have any sense for what the impact is of an aerial video on a golf course for marketing purposes, not for surveys?
Particularly when you're marketing from the air, it gives you a different perspective. So it's a perspective that not many people often see. Obviously, it's becoming a little bit more widespread nowadays, but certainly if you shoot high quality aerial video, it's something that people are kind of captured by because they don't get to see it in day to day.
Well, not only that, like, it seems like with the pandemic, people aren't doing any travel, right? Like I sit there and watch aerial videography just to like pretend I'm somewhere else.
There's maybe a niche there somewhere. Yeah, I should probably explore that. So kind of aerial video of just Scottish landscapes, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because I would love to visit Scotland, but I don't see how that's in the cards for me anytime soon. So tell me, are you still doing other kinds of video other than aerial videography?
Only where it makes sense to add to an aerial video. So for example, using golf courses, which is my kind of area of expertise, it would be when you're shooting ground-based video to kind of mix in with aerial shots to produce a kind of an overall promo for the golf club.
About how long does it take you to produce a nice looking promo for a golf course?
Again, how long is a piece of string is the
Right.
common answer to something like that. But I would say typically you need half a day to do a risk survey, risk assessment, pre-flight plan, easy for me to say. You then ideally need to visit the sites and kind of scope out what needs shooting, talk to the people that are working there and figure out what the best thing is to shoot and how to shoot it. The longer you can spend in planning and preparation, the quicker and the easier it is to shoot and then edit the resulting video. So it could be a couple of days, it could be a week. You know, it can take time, and depending on the scale and the scope of the video, if you want to shoot one hole on a golf course, it's obviously much quicker than shooting all 18. So yeah, it could be a month-long project, or it could be a week.
And about how long of a finished video? Like, what's a good promo length?
I think with golf courses, particularly that are using social media, obviously, you're looking at 60 seconds for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that kind of thing, some short, punchy videos. But for their own websites and for other marketing purposes, you're looking at maybe 2 to 3 minutes of a good promo length.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you're looking at, for golf courses, if you're looking to showcase every hole on the course, for example, for visitors from America to Scotland who are looking to understand a golf course before they play it for the first time, you want 18 short videos of all 18 holes, and maybe some additional video of the experience of being a member of that golf club for that day. So it soon kind of balloons into this bigger project.
Yeah, I'm thinking about all kinds of things where you end up just with your own B-roll. So you're not just like looking for some beautiful Scottish landscape. You're actually just using your own stuff when you're talking about whatever it is that, you know, when people are, when they're doing their own marketing, they can just put their own aerial B-roll to the back of them or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if for a place like Scotland, if you're talking about the landscape that the golf course is set in, you want landscape aerial shots of not necessarily just the golf course. You want the mountains, you want, you know, the glens and the valleys and the lochs and everything. So, yeah.
Do your clientele know the value of video? I mean, Scotland is just so gorgeous that it seems like an easy sell to say, like, you know, we need to showcase the beauty of your course.
Yes, I think you could say that sometimes because we live here, we're too close to it and we don't necessarily understand what we've got. And a lot of clients do understand the beauty aspect of, you know, what attracts people to play golf at certain courses, because you've got, you know, the coastal links, you've got courses that are set in amazing scenery. So of course they understand the benefit of that. Whether they understand the benefit of then showcasing that from the air, I think they're starting to understand that, but maybe it's been difficult to produce those types of films because you do need a level of understanding of golf as well as filmmaking. So I think that's where my kind of niche kind of sits well with me, because I do play golf. I understand golf to a certain extent, and that feeds into the ability to make really eye-catching, captivating aerial films of golf courses. So you need to marry those two things.
Sure. So then you're creating videos that would then compel you to go shoot at that course, right? Like then
Absolutely.
If you're your own avatar, it's very easy to say, like, I like this one better than that one. We'll go with this one. That's really cool.
Love. Yeah, the most recent film that I've produced, obviously it's early days, but the film I've produced, I showed to my friend who does play golf with me occasionally. And when he saw it, he was like, do you need me to tell you how good this is? Because I was like, it's okay. I think it's pretty good. And he was like, dude, this is amazing. Like, I want to go and play golf on this course, having watched this video.
That's awesome.
You definitely get that vibe, which is really good.
That's so great. So because I'm going to be linking to this in YouTube and also on our blog, how can people find out more about you?
Very easily going to uphere.media, my website, and following @upheremedia on Instagram. That's the best two ways to find me.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. This was really interesting. I love this angle of using aerial photography and videography in marketing and just as content for golf courses and other brands. I can see how it can translate to lots of brands.
Properly planned out, it could be really powerful. I think the main barrier to entry at the moment is obviously cost. It does cost a lot to get cameras up in the air and to edit the resulting film and to do all that work. But if you plan it out as part of a wider content strategy, it really does add value.
Yeah, I imagine that's the case. Thank you so much.
All good. Good to talk to you.
You too.